this thing on? Okay, excellent. Okay, good. How's everybody? Hello, everybody. Hey, people. It's Himm here, ready to deliver some more cocktails. Tonight we are, or this evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this right now, we are currently going to be we are pretty much continuing where we left off from last week and doing more cocktails. I am obfuscating the cooking part because we're going to be going through at least 3 to 4 cocktails, one of which is based off of a creation made by Ruse for her Vtuber friend, which you can check out. Actually, I did not put that in the link. I did not put that stream link down in the description below. To pretty much, she had a friend on. She made a cocktail inspired by her, and yeah, that was all wholesome and dandy. Unfortunately, I feel like the ratios might be a little off, and I'm just realizing just now I'm forgetting 2 more ingredients. Plus the ice in my setup. Wow. I thought we won't be in that curse anymore. Anyway, tonight we're going to be doing a few cocktails. The first of which is Deez nuts. Yes, I know. Deez nuts, of course, is a vanilla creamsicle, renamed for that of Holo Takeover's Off-Kai Expo fan meetup room, so to speak. And in fact, I was actually looking through the forum, or the forum, so to speak, for Holo Takeover, in regards to the types of, in regards to the cocktails and everyone's receiving of them, or how they receive their cocktails. Especially one of which, or the third of which, we're going to be covering last, not based off of any recipes that Ruse has put out, nor has anyone else. It's more or less a careful approach to the cocktail. What a Ruse, right? That's the name of it, right? I'm not pulling that name. No, just a Ruse. There we go. The cocktail, just a Ruse. Which is a devil cocktail, or at least what is described, actually, what is named a devil cocktail, which is a deviation from the Stinger cocktail, which is a entire backstory all on its own. Just to make the long story short, it was originally a prohibition drink, prohibition drink, where the crème de menthe, which is the mint liqueur, would be used to mask the low quality alcohol that bars or speakeasies would give out due to the whole, banning on alcohol, and therefore the ban on alcohol equates to the ban of quality manufacturing of said alcohol, especially spirits. So, in a sense, people were drinking their medicine with a lump full of sugar, every single night in a speakeasy. Hey, we got a new player. We got a new patron to the bar, and a new legionary. If you're coming from my gaming channel. Hello there, CG Senpai. By the way, just like an update on like this setup here, I finally got around to getting a stand, but maybe I should. No, this is good enough. This is good enough. Maybe I just need to angle it a little bit more, just so I can. You guys. But yeah, the setup is pretty much the same as last week. I just got a new stand, so I can actually look at you guys, and I got a couple, and I was digging through my old school supplies, and I know these might not show up on screen, but these little touch pens, so to speak, or screen pens, that I either got because I remember getting into digital art through through like Adobe Draw on an iPad or iPhone, and I had to use these as to not, you know, destroy the screen I was working with. But yeah, I'm using that now, so I can actually, you know, flip between, but I can flip between you guys, between YouTube and Twitch, which, mind you, we're going to be visiting again, just to make sure, just to check on them. Come on. Stream manager. I might need to actually, like, refresh from time to time. Okay, we're fine on the Twitch end. Nobody has, came in, but we do have a viewer, whether we like it or not. Nonetheless, back to the story. The Stinger was, again, a Prohibition cocktail, which started out as a cocktail that it was heavily, which was heavily masked by the crème de menthe. The Stinger later became a more affluent drink, where it was used as more of a after-dinner digestive. Sort of like how one would drink like a liqueur or a very sweet spirit after dinner. It both serves as a treat in addition to something to help with your stomach. The Devil Cocktail definitely, I could not find much history on. It is actually, all I can say that it is a deviation on the Stinger cocktail because it actually has a garnish in the form of cayenne pepper. And it's actually an interesting, very interesting cocktail to associate with Ruse. But I guess the whole point or the idea of how, at least Hollow Takeover, I'm just like trying to figure out like the mindset of the people at Hollow Takeover and how they named all these drinks, and how these names meant something to the Vtuber at hand. And so I thought, you know what, maybe people would expect a brandy or a minty brandy or like a minty fruity, because of course brandy is short for, or actually, you know, cognac is, whatever, I don't care. Cognac is a French invention. All I care about is that I'm drunk afterwards because of it. Anyway, the idea, at least my eyes or my interpretation is that the idea is that people are lured into a false sense of security for a cocktail that is just minty fruit, because brandy is fruit flavored. And then the cayenne pepper hits, and so wow, what? This drink led me on like a ruse, hence Rooney Ruse. I know, very original. But anyway, I did come from the gaming channel. I just saw you on YouTube Shorts. It looked like fun. So, oh, awesome. Well, if you're here, you're here, and I'm happy for you to come by and watch. I hope you have fun as well as I will as I whip things together. Also, while going over the entire what is it called on Twitter? Is it actually a forum or something? Whatever. The forum of Hollow Takeover's cocktail lists. I figured that the crème de menthe in just the Ruse was akin to white crème de menthe, or crème de menthe, that would be found in that of the Devil Cocktail, which is white crème de menthe. As it turns out, I got these. This is Dr. Gillicuddy's menthol mint, which is a mint liqueur, which is pretty much the closest thing I'm going to be getting with white crème de menthe. But as it turns out, the people at the Hollow Takeover Off-Kai fan event room, or the bar of which, used instead green crème de menthe. And why is it green crème de menthe? It's green. It's dyed green. That's it. For the most part. I mean, like, there's some brands that, like, advertise themselves as distinctly different from that of white creme de menthe. But no, really, most of the time it's just fruit. It's just food dye. Which, my green... I know my creme de menthe is green. A little darker as a green, so you might be on the screen right now seeing it more of a black or something. But just trust me on this. It's going to be... It's green. And we'll actually, you know, show off how green it is later. But right now, we're just going to, you guys, I need you guys to, bear with me as I get myself some milk and white chocolate liqueur, which is going to be very important for me to make the first 2 to 3, I'm still debating on the 3, of cocktails here. So, give me a moment. We're going to go on we're going to do a really early be right back screen. And hopefully we are back in about, like, 10 seconds. There we go. Shut up! Shut up! No, I'm not a fucking bot stream. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking right now and responding to you. You absolute renegade. Wait, what? How do you say? How do you fucking pronounce your name? How do you? Just wait until I'm on stream. Just wait until I'm on screen right now to curse you out. Let me read your fucking Sorry. I'm a cat. I'm a say-so cat. Of course I am. I'm definitely not wishing you the worst of curses. Absolutely not. I'm not that kind of cat. There we go. Let's actually read your little spit. As I was going around and fucking forget about the chocolate liqueur and the milk. Great. I just got the ice, and now I just got to get the milk and get the creamy stuff again. It's not easy being green. Nor blue. Actually, it's not a green screen, it's a blue screen, by the way. Why? Well, I mean, as it turns out, there's a lot of things in the world that aren't actually naturally blue. So as a result of going blue, I'm actually able to hold this orange without it disappearing into the void. So you're welcome. Now I'm going to quickly go off screen and grab the other ingredients I need for the next 3 cocktails. All right, not gonna lie, I had to sip on the milk here because I drank too much. I mean, I poured too much. There we go. But yeah. So, little story behind these ingredients. First and foremost, most of this stuff is actually handmade. For the most part, all of the space spirits I'm working with. Actually, by the way, just letting you know, this is homemade Malort or a Malort project I'm working on. We're not using it until it's actually infused completely, which is going to be in the next 9 days. You guys are... I don't want to taste this right now. This is a biohazard right now. Or it's going to develop into biohazard. You guys will enjoy it eventually. But no, all of this, what you see right here, is homemade. Or at least homemade within the sense that I threw all the ingredients or all the stuff that I want to infuse into some Smirnoff, waited a while, and have a bunch of base spirits as a result, or at least liqueurs as a result. So we have not only the crème de menthe, my homemade crème de menthe, and my homemade triple sec or orange liqueur, whichever or you want to describe this as. So will this taste like anything that even the... So will this actually taste like anything that Ruse actually made? Because most of this stuff is homemade. Definitely not. So if you want to actually follow 100% of the recipe, I would highly recommend going to her Twitter to check out all the ingredients involved. For me, for me as a person who has more wide experience, or at least birth of knowledge when it comes down to liquor and liquor brands, I can pretty much be fine with replicating the flavor of, per se, Cointreau or De Cooper or Mr. Boston triple sec, which in this case it is kind of similar to that. It just dyed orange because, you know, oranges are oranges. Or oranges are orange, but also I was able to customize this by adding terminato sugar, which I like because it really gives me a little bit of that baking flavor, or baked goods flavor. You will have a different experience than but this is going to be as close as this is still going to be pretty close to what... This is still going to be close to what was... made during Ruse's cocktail streams or cocktail lounge streams. So just pretty much a brief disclaimer. But yeah, I hope you guys still enjoy this. What else? What was I going to say about this story? Oh, another reason why I don't have like brand liqueurs here is because I don't have a lot of them in stock. Like the crème de menthe, none of the stores that I have available to me within walking distance, because mind you, I don't have a car, do not have crème de menthe, nor a mint. I mean, like, it has mint liqueur, but it isn't crème de menthe, which tonight, at least what I learned about a few hours ago, was something that was in. What's the thing that I actually needed instead of white? Which kind of bums me out because I did all this work and I worried so much because of it. But no, I don't have white chocolate. I don't have white chocolate liqueur nearby me. I don't have Mozart, which is a white chocolate liqueur brand. So I made my own. So, yay. I can still do this. But anyway, let's put this Malort project away. I just put that there just to like have it as like, you know, a prop to discuss all of it. But you know it's... Oh god, what was that? What fell? Okay, that was my sanitizer. My sanitizer spray. So yay for that. Just gonna check on the chat. There we go. Homemade milk. Yeah, homemade cat milk. Why are you so surprised, huh? amateur. Oh, hey, Rivero. It's nice seeing you again. After 3 months, I realized the reason why I never got notified of stream was because unsubscribed by accident. Nah, not your fault. Always blame YouTube. Always blame the YouTube higher-ups. And just to, just to follow everything. Jose Joe, nice to see you. Nice to see everyone. Nice to see everyone also, get together so peacefully and happily. So far. Alright, so, enough talking. Let's actually make some cocktails. Huh? Otherwise this stream will just be me rambling and yapping and all the other things and just telling you guys how to make the cocktails instead of showing them. Which is this entire purpose of the stream, or at least this stream, the inspiration of this stream. Because, let me tell you, I am expecting some great things tonight. Great things that hopefully involve me pulling out a few things. And I just... Why does my brain just like fry every single time I just set these cocktails up? I forgot to get a cleaning bowl out, but I think we can make do with what we have right now. So we're going to actually start off with these nuts. And we're going to be whipping up what it is properly named as a vanilla creamsicle. Now, I'm also going to be working with standardized, or at least a standard when it comes down to measurements or the parts involved with, well, cocktail making, which according to, I think the acronym is IBA. It's going to be a ½ ounce. And a ½ ounce, I'm worried, might actually be a little too little, because I have to practically fill this container or this glass up, which is a Poco Grande glass, with about 4.5, maybe 5.5 ounces of cocktail. So hopefully that comes out really well. So let's actually get to shaking and cocktail making. So what you're going to do is, or what you want to have is some ice, which is hopefully... Anyway, like any good cocktail, or any beginning of a cocktail, you need a like 3/4 a full cup of, a cup full of ice. There we go. A shaker full of ice added to a shaker. Or a shaker full of ice. Let me go from the top so that you guys can actually have not my scatterbrain speaking, but a proper brain, of course, because keeping things cohesive should be always great. Anyway, so like any good cocktail, you start off with a shaker full of ice. Next, you're going to be pretty much throwing in about an ounce of triple sec, which equates to that of 2 parts of triple sec. So, oh, I forgot the cap. People. Am I actually gonna have to like restart? I just need my chat every single time I load this up. Yeah, brain go brrrr. Brain go brrrr. Everything goes one way or another, from the window to the wall, so much that it makes the bitches crawl. Anyway, back to the 1 ounce of triple sec added to the shaker, followed by. Actually, I need to pull out this So I didn't have much time to make vanilla vodka, and I could not at all find vanilla vodka in stores, especially made by Smirnoff, which I don't know why. I'm just developing a brand loyalty towards because of how just generally useful they are, and the fact that I kind of go through about like go through a pint every single week on my infusion projects. But either or, the way I made or quickly made vanilla vodka was by adding a teaspoon to well, actually the ratio is 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of vodka. However, because I don't usually use vanilla vodka, I went for a half teaspoon to a half cup of vodka. Or a half teaspoon of vanilla to a half cup of vodka. It should have the same flavor profile as a commercially available vanilla vodka. So hopefully this doesn't taste like shit. But okay, we're going to add about 1/2 ounces of vanilla vodka, which translates to that of 3 parts. Oh, there, that's... Well, it's a good thing I have a wide spout to deal with instead of a... I almost overfilled there, but a wide spout instead of a closed spout like the bottle over there. Or bottle of Smirnoff to my right, your left. So, 3 parts of vanilla vodka. I guess I can just, like, place it back here somewhere. Do I need it? Do I need it? Let's just hold... We'll go with this. We'll go with this. There we go. And not finally. Next, we're going to be pouring about 2 parts worth of white chocolate liqueur. Or if you actually use ounces, this is going to be about... This is going to be about an ounce worth of liqueur. As it turns out, this is actually some fucking thick... This is some thick liqueur. I'm... Little do I realize. There we go. And finally, it's... Oh, we got an alert, people. We got an alert. Don't know by who yet. Today's the 12th, right? 19th? Alright, thank you very much, Kame House, for joining the Legion and being a humble patron of my bar right now. Give me a moment while I figure out some tech things here. Take a sip. Take a sip. No. That's the thing. That's the thing, Leo. We can't take a sip right now because the cocktail's not complete. And if the cocktail's not complete, then we're just drinking liqueur, which of course is perfectly acceptable. But here's the thing: I prefer not to drink liqueur straight like a fucking animal. Okay? Okay? Putting liqueur in a cocktail and drinking it that way, that's for the sophisticated creatures of this earth. Now, I have to ask. I need to ask, Leo. Are you a sophisticated creature? Are you a pupil? Are you a person? Are you human? I hope so. I hope so. Anyway, I'm just like going back and... Okay. We're good. We're good. Team feels superior? Team feels superior? Yes. Yes. Anyway, back to this. So, Rooney Okay, so Rooney put it down as milk to taste, which is not much of a defined measurement in this ratio. So we're gonna work with about only an ounce. I'm working with whole milk. I assume that if you go like 2%, 1%, or fat-free, it'll be fine. It'll just be a little loose, or looser than that of milk. But, you know, you do you if you want to cut back on the milk fat. And that should be it in terms of... In terms of ingredients, that should be it. I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing anything. So right now we're just going to shake. Hopefully this isn't too loud for y'all to where it's pretty much, you know, ear cancer. But let's see how it feels, and you guys can tell me how it feels. Alright. Now, usually I like to give it about half. No. I usually count to 15 or until... Actually, no, I just realized I didn't count to 15. This is more like a 7. Give me a moment while I count 7 more seconds on this. Alright, that should be it. So, a general rule of thumb when it comes down to shaking cocktails, usually you are good when the shaker becomes frosty. You guys might not see it on screen, however, there is a defining frost developing on these Boston shakers. Which you should always look out for, or until you're actually no, not until your hands become numb. No, that's a case of the starting stages of hypothermia. No. So after you finish shaking this, you are going to grab a Poco Grande glass for you're gonna grab and serve our cocktail in a Poco Grande glass. I don't know much about this glass. What I remember distinctly is that it's practically a half hurricane glass. Hurricane glass is, of course, being a very tall and curvy glass. This is more stubby and curvy, like that of a goblin or a short stack, if you get my drift. You know? But, no, we're gonna pour directly into the, glass right here. Oh, wait, actually, I just recently, changed up the settings on on this camera right here. And we can actually, I can actually show you guys the full pour. Or unless... Yeah, let's do the full pour right here. And... well, unfortunately, we have about half of a cocktail right here. Half of a cocktail that probably is not supposed to be like this. So I now have to beg the question on what kind of measurements Rooney was actually working with when describing this recipe, because this should be a little full, unless we, of course, add the ice, which varies based on whether or not you want to have your cocktail served that way. In the various images I actually saw of the vanilla creamsicle, is that it does have ice in it, and it can have ice in it. Most of the image includes the ice, so we're going to be sticking with the ice, or we're going to include the ice to this chili drink, to this sweet and chili drink. Now, meow. We're going to be we're going to be whipping up a garnish for this cocktail. What? Now, do you guys remember what ingredients were involved in making this cocktail? A combination of chocolate, milk, and oranges. So as a result, I'm going to be throwing on some, I'm going to go and throw on an orange garnish. Judging from the image that Rooney actually put out, it's looks like, or actually like put on her stream, was that it was a orange wedge. Which is pretty simple. You're going to be having your orange, and then you're going... Actually, give me a moment while I demo it properly and like describe or hold your hands while doing so. So when making a wedge or a citrus wedge or any fruit wedge, you're going to have to cut it in half and then quarter it. Or cut it out. Well, you're supposed to quarter it and then quarter it again, if that makes sense. So you have to have the fruit and then have each side again. Which, in this case, we got a quarter. And with this quarter, I did this right? You're supposed to do this. I think I just screwed it up, but no, yeah, I did screw it up. Ha. Okay, we're going to work with what we have now, because I'm losing it right now. But okay, back to what Rooney posted. Anyway, what Rooney posted was that of a wedge, and of course, how you do a wedge is by quartering an orange or a round fruit twice, just to keep things simple as possible. And voila. And then after quartering it, you're going to throw the garnish. You're going to throw the garnish onto the glass. And so, this is these nuts. I hope I get a big old mouthful of these nuts in my I hope I get a mouthful of these nuts, because I like orange creamsicles, and this is pretty much an orange creamsicle or orange creamsicle shake, but with a little bit of booze. So, cheers. Huh. All right. I want to say that if I were to use actual vanilla vodka, or at least commercial brand vanilla vodka, I might not have like the bitter notes that vanilla extract does give whenever you like actually taste it. But outside of that, that is a very good summer drink. That is a tasty little drink right there. It isn't like it doesn't taste like that of a pina colada, or if anyone's familiar with a pina colada or how that tastes. It's more of it definitely has it's just a citrus. It is a citrusy tasting version of a pina colada, which I would actually prefer over actual pina colada. Why? I don't know. I have a preference for citrus, and I rarely eat. I rarely even drink or even eat orange creamsicles or vanilla creamsicles. More of a ice cream kind of a cat, you know? let's actually check on the chat again, because this shouldn't be live. Oh, hey, our local Russian friend is back. Hey, good morning to you, friend. I want to drink a cocktail so bad right now. Do you? Well, the recipes, my recipes, or at least Rooney Ruse's recipes, are down below. Hopefully, you can enjoy that. Or enjoy this. I hope you enjoy these nuts. My Deez nut. Or my nuts. Mungus. Shit. Anyway, I got a little snack right here. Because, the future garnishes, or at least the garnishes I'm going to be working with later on. Oh yeah, just to give you guys a little bit more of a close-up. Give you guys a little bit more of a close-up on the... a close-up on these nuts. Here we go. I hope you, enjoy the Ultra HD stuff, the Ultra HD quality of the close-up right here. So, yeah. Oh, it's it's fancier than what I'm drinking. Alright, Captain. Alright, Captain. What exactly, well, Captain, what exactly are you drinking tonight? I hope it's quite, it's still flavorful. Here's the thing, this is fancy because of appearance. That's it. Generally, I prefer, generally speaking, I don't care much about how this stuff looks when I'm drinking on my own. This stuff is more for presentation, and there might be some, actual, science behind why certain cocktails are certain glassware. For example, because this is a stem, or this is stemware, there's less heat on the vessel, or the actual thing holding the cocktail, so it dilutes less. Definitely a option, but normally when it comes down to myself drinking, or in my private time, I'm more of a person who will probably drink a margarita straight out of a mason jar, or the mason jar I shake it in, because it's just more convenient, and I'm okay with the little rock. I'm okay with rocks in my cocktail, because it gives a little bit of dilution, and I always like to drink the water when it melts. Don't know why. It just more bang for my buck. Yeah. Anyway, we have to move on. We have to move on to the next cocktail, which isn't much of a cocktail it isn't a cocktail that was served in the Hollow Takeover's Phase-Connect bar. Or bar. Yeah, Phase-Connect bar. It is a drink, or it is a cocktail made by Rooney. I'm actually going to put this off to the side here. A cocktail made by Rooney herself. However, when I did a little bit of investigation, first and foremost, yeah, she made it on her own. But second, it's definitely inspired by what is called a blueberry chocolate martini, which is a dessert martini that combines, blueberry vodka with that of white chocolate liqueur, or even just dark chocolate liqueur, depending on the recipe you're working with. The ones that I encounter most of the time, it's usually white chocolate, because I assume it really blends well, or at least gives that crème, berries and cream kind of taste, or kind of flavor profile. But no, it's definitely inspired by another cocktail. However, I think it definitely gives a little bit of it definitely ups in the proof. Unfortunately, like that of Vanilla Vodka, I had no Blueberry Vodka in my area. But again, in my area, within the realm of walking distance. So I had to make my own. And let me tell you, I was worried that this stuff was not actually going to be made. Because, as a result, I kind of like bought myself a small bottle of strawberry Smirnoff, just to make sure, and so we can have like a little bit of excuse to continue the streaming, continue these cocktails without the inclusion of blueberry vodka. But hey, I learned that you can actually infuse fruit over the course of a few hours by mashing them and putting them in vodka for how long you want it to be infused by. Or put it in vodka and let infused for how long and how strong you want the flavor to be in said liquor. Damn, I'm going to make one now. You know what? Make one. Do one. Anything. Really. The world is your oyster when it comes down to cocktails. You can have your preferences or your usuals, but generally, if you are just exploring and just want to have a different drink every single day, well, that's an option. Just, of course, drink responsibly. And act accordingly. Don't be a nuisance. Nobody likes a drunk. Unless they're happy and jolly and not prone to anger. That's a different, and not take and not drive their car. By the way, I always want to add, you're not a jolly or happy drunk if you're going to drink and drive. Anyway, PSA aside, we're actually going to be doing 2 drinks here. Because this blueberry vodka is a different color to the vodka that Rooney uses, which is clear, and I'm wondering what kind of flavorings, the type of flavoring that the brand uses in order to make their blueberry vodka. Because the last time I heard of Western Sun's blueberry vodka was when Greg from How to Drink when Greg How to Drink had to make a blue cheese dirty martini with blueberry vodka. Or that brand of blueberry vodka. I assume it might actually be better than what Greg experienced on that show. Because let's be honest, mixing olive juice, or blue cheese olive juice at that, with blueberry vodka and dry vermouth. Nobody's going to be a happy camper after that. Nobody. Not even an alcoholic would be happy after that. I'm just saying. Now, let's see. Now, the reason why I'm also including the strawberry is because, I still have the idea, and I personally like strawberry and white chocolate. Strawberry and white chocolate is a very great combination. A very fun combination. This is the problem with not having a wash bowl or washing bowl. I'm sticking with this. Okay, I'm going to have to wash these out, otherwise we're going to have some cross-contamination. But anyway, another reason why I'm sticking with the plan of making 2 of these cocktails, despite not having a proper glass for. Wow, I am just a scatterbrain when it comes down to these streams. I just forget. I'll forget a shit ton. Okay, again, coming back. Okay, I'm back. I'm breaking out my second coupe glass because originally there was another part of me that originally planned just making the blueberry white chocolate martini, but another part of me thankfully has 2 coupe glasses instead of 2 regular or decently or small sized triangularly or conically shaped martinis. But no. This one, or at least this martini, I'm actually kind of iffy about with the ratios. Because the way we are going to be measuring out all of the ingredients here is in the realm of 1 part. And as you guys know, 1 part, or hopefully you guys are keeping up, 1 part equals that of a ½ ounce. I hope that fucking does not fall. This is a glass that is for about, I believe, 4 ounces. Even with dilution, this will probably reach up to that of a ½ glass if we do not include any ice. So we're gonna actually just stick with the program, stick with the actual measurements instead of my gut instincts, and try our best to maintain as close dedication to the recipe as possible. And per usual, I have to keep up with the chat. Oh, I'm just catching up with you, Captain. Captain Pants Goblin, Captain Pants Goblin, Mr. Goblin, Captain Goblin. You're drinking grog? Forget about the fancy shit. You are a Chad for drinking grog. You are representing the various sailors that drank that and got drunk and got so drunk that they were able to perform their duties still at an efficient rate, especially in the British Navy. Whew. Anyway, back to this. We're going to be working with about a ½ ounce or 1 part. Hold on. Again, me keeping up with the rest of the chat. Keeping up with the chat because technology is not doing so. Oh, hello, neighbor. How's it going? Anyway, back to this. So we're going to be working with about a ½ ounce of blueberry vodka. Hopefully this doesn't spill on me because this isn't a actual. Oh, there we go. A ½ ounce of blueberry vodka. Oh wait, I just forgot. We need ice. As everyone knows, a good cocktail starts with ice, or at least most shaker-oriented or stirring cocktails involve a little bit of ice. So a ½ ounce of. Okay, so you're pretty much going to be doing a ½ ounce of blueberry vodka, a ½ ounce of white chocolate liqueur. Whenever it finishes pouring. There we go. What? There. And to proof this up, we're going to be working with just a ½ ounce of plain vodka. Of course, provided to us by our dear Lord and delicious lubricant Smirnoff. And with that, also because I added Smirnoff to the because I added just regular vodka to this, I could, this won't be contaminated when I actually use this again for the strawberry, for the straw bestie. So now we're going to be shaking right here. Alright. Alright. There we go. Loosen up. Oh, it's not loosening up. Okay. Like a nice booty, you have to sometimes slap a shaker a couple times for things to loosen up. So, we're gonna now. Oh wait, just realized something. I need to pour this in a close-up. There we go. Oh. Oh, call my uncle. Call my uncle and have me beg for the slappies. It actually fits the cocktail glass. That's cool. That's nice. I mean, there are a little ice chips right here, but there are some ice chips, but you know, it's actually not bad. For the garnish tonight, it's actually going to be a very simple one. You're going to be taking some blueberries, preferably 3 of them, and skewering them with toothpicks. I didn't have enough time to actually go to my store and pick up toothpicks, despite, you know, visiting said store about like 5 times in the past 72 hours. So I had to like use some bamboo skewers I had laying around. So I would recommend doing about 3 blueberries per skewer and putting it as a garnish. So we're going to do a little bit of that right now, just a demo, you know. So 1, ha ha ha. 2, ha 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 ha. 3, ha 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 ha. And then we plop it in here, like a proper martini, and like a proper martini, it actually falls into the milky depths of the cocktail. Let me actually. This does not look. To me, it does not look proper. It does not look proper. It does not look really good for the picture. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of stacking here. I would, if you guys want to present this to anybody, or at least serve this to a guest, I would recommend going for about 6 blueberries instead of 3, because I'm not satisfied with seeing just like. Hey, look. As long as one is surfacing, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. You guys, I mean, I'm fine with it. When it comes down to these types of garnishes, there isn't much to show besides the person actually holding it. Much to show for anyone outside of the person holding it. So, yay! But let's actually give it a little bit of a taste test. Actually, should I do a little bit of a? No, I can't. No, you guys are not going to be able to see it anyway. Okay. Like unlike a coupe glass or any other glass for that matter, I actually have to grab the bottom of this to actually stabilize and bring it up to my mouth. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how it goes. All right. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a sweet, creamy, fruity, and very blueberry and cream cocktail or martini. I like it. It isn't overly like. It isn't super special, despite its name being the Bestie, because I'm sure that every single person's best friend is special. But with the flavor profile, it definitely reminds me of Yoplait, specifically Yoplait blueberry flavored yogurt. It definitely has that yogurt like creaminess, or you know, a partial acidity. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Like when it comes down to like yogurt, it has a not only creaminess but also even like the Yoplait yogurt. It has that distinct acid back taste, or at least surrounding said cream, which isn't bad. I'm not saying or insinuating anything bad because of it. Yogurt is tasty because it's a combination of creaminess and acidity, and sweetness. But no, this is perfectly fine. This is a pretty decent cocktail, and I'm happy that it actually fills my cocktail glass right here. Like any type of any martini with a skewer, you have a snack afterwards. To enjoy. I'm just gonna check on chat again. There we go. Okay, it looks like a mango shake. It looks like a mango shake? You know, yeah. It kind of reminds, yeah, it definitely is a, unless you guys are talking about the, unless you guys are talking about these nuts, which, talk all you want about these nuts. But no. Actually, I don't think I needed to use the coup gas if for the most part, I can just like wipe away the remnants of this. Now I'm going to be deviating, or at least being inspired by Ruse's recipe by making the straw Bestie. Straw Bestie because, you know, strawberry berry Bestie, you know? And the way we're going to be doing that is by first getting this shaker clean again. So give me a moment while I just wash these out. By the way, if De Silva's in the chat right now, fuck him. Of course, I'm saying that in the context of a. Of course, I'm saying that in a very jovial manner, and not really. Ha ha ho ho ho! I hope he burns 1,000 deaths, or burns in 1,000 suns. No, absolutely not. I'm just. We have a thing going on, a little chatter streamer thing where I like to say fuck you to him for saying that the stream is over. It's constant war with him, and I'm happy for that. Very happy. Now, On to the next cocktail, which is, of course, inspired and deviating from that, or just very slightly deviating from that of Rooney's recipe here. So, again, we're going to start off with a cup full of ice. We're going to start off with a cup full of ice. Of course, not actually full shaker full of ice. I would highly recommend just doing about like 3/4 of a shaker full of ice in most, if not all, shaken cocktails recipes. But no, we're going to be going with that of a 1/2 ounce of strawberry Smirnoff, strawberry vodka. Followed by a 1/2 ounce of white chocolate liqueur. Oh shit! This is what I get for getting a vinegar. This is what I get for getting a vinegar. This is what I get for getting a vinegar spout or a vinegar pour from Dollar Tree. Which, mind you, just if you are looking for like cocktail glasses, I would highly recommend checking out your local thrift store. In addition to any sort of like Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree locations, because usually they have, or some of them actually have like cocktail glasses, and some of them, and most of the time they're priced very well. For the thrift shops, they will have more of these types of glasses. This cocktail glass, the coupes to my left, your right. A variety of cocktail. Oh, actually, I actually got the Pouce Cafe. No, not the Pouce Cafe. The Poco Grande glass just by going to a Goodwill and finding it on a shelf. So just keep in mind that another man's trash is another man's treasure, and especially is a treasure if it's marked down for about $1 a glass. So, if you're looking for a way to up your presentation game for cocktails, go to a Goodwill, go to a thrift store, go to a dollar store, because anyway, because well, it's nice. It's nice that you can get these cheap and save you money, because this is a very expensive hobby, and every dollar counts. So after pouring out a 1/2 ounce of strawberry, after pouring about 1/2 ounce of strawberry vodka, you're going to be pouring out another 1/2 ounce of white chocolate liqueur. We're going to follow that by adding a 1/2 ounce of plain vodka. And pouring that into the shaker. Wait, you actually made blued vodka yourself? Did I hear that over my laziness? Yes, our local Russian friend. I made blueberry vodka on my own, because I had none available to me within my general vicinity. So yeah, I made it myself, and this is the pudding that is the proof, or the proof that is in the pudding, or this is my pudding that has the proof in it. Anyway, I'm going to shake this until the tin gets frosty for about 15 seconds, or to the count of 15, or in my head. That was That was 15 seconds. As per usual, slap that booty, slap that tin until it comes out. And of course you can twist and tie it, but hey. Before I actually pour this, I'm going to quickly make my garnish, which in this case is going to be a blue... I'm going to make my garnish, which in this case is going to be a strawberry half, which I'm going to be attaching to the end, or at least the rim of this coupe. No. That I'm going to be adding to the rim of this glass. Which, quite simply, you're going to take a strawberry. Give me a moment while I... Quite simply, you're going to grab a strawberry, cut that in half. If you want to have the green part on, you're more than welcome. But you're going to make a notch right here. You're going to make a notch at the base of the strawberry, in the middle of the base of the strawberry with your knife. You're then going to lay it on the rim here. Sometimes it will go all the way down, sometimes it will just stay put, depending on how hollow that strawberry is. Which for this other half should be like so. In fact, I'm going to leave it that way because I like that in the most. Did you know that the green part of strawberries are actually edible? You're just missing out on some fiber right there. And me, a little bit more of a snack. Anyway, back to pouring this. I'm actually going to quickly turn to our cocktail cinematic scene right now to show you guys the pour. All right, here's our glass. And here is our pour. Oh. As you can see, it's very much more milky. It's much more white. Compared to our blueberry, or our Bestie cocktail. But you know what? That would be the same color if we were to use if we were to use commercial blueberry vodka. Because, you know, blueberry vodka or commercial blueberry vodka is actually quite clear. Now I'm going to quickly put away my cutting board real quick just to, you know, clear it off. But no. This is the Straw Bestie, inspired by Ruse's Bestie. I hope this actually turns out just as good as her cocktail, or at least a strawberry variation of said cocktail. Which, in short, this is pretty much a strawberry. This is a strawberry chocolate martini, and if you want to try it, go ahead and try it. It's definitely a wonderful dessert. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not a wonderful dessert. Oh, that's disgusting. That's horrifying. That's terrible. Why did I make poison? Why did I make fucking poison? Why did I make fucking poison? Why? No. This tastes like fucking... This tastes like cough syrup to me. Which is weird because that's the reason why I'm always like... That's another reason why I'm always averse against cherry-flavored cocktails or cherry-flavored drinks. This tastes like cough medicine to me. It has that sickening syrup aftertaste, followed by a artificial mask of a strawberry. that just wants to dig and rip and tear down my throat and remind me of the nightmares I had with cherry-flavored cough syrup. So, in short, I fucked up. And, as a result, I made trash. I'm going to quickly freshen my mouth up with some of this mint liqueur, though. Oh man, candy canes. Well, if you want to try the straw bestie, despite my reaction, go ahead and enjoy that cough syrup. This shit, I want to toss. I just want to go throw into the depths of the underworld with. Because of how horrible of a memory it is. How horrible of a memory it gave me. After one sip. But Mama didn't raise a bitch. And Mama told me to always take a second sip. So, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, no. That's still coughs. I still have to. I wanna revise what I said about this. This tastes like if you mixed cough syrup with milk, which I would never advise. In fact, funny story. As a means to drink cough syrup back during my college years. Not as a means to, like, get drunk, of course. Just as a means to, like, drink it. You know, put a little bit of sugar with my medicine. I drank it with some ginger ale or club soda so that I would have what is aptly a cough syrup. Well, it's aptly a cough syrup highball. Yeah. So once you imagine, like, the flavor of cough syrup, but watered down and spread across a 16-ounce drink. That was not a fun time for me, but I had to drink it anyway because I dug my own grave there. And I had to dig myself back out through just keep on by just drinking. By drinking that monstrosity, that abomination of a drink. This reminds me of it now. And because of that, I don't want to call this a straw bestie. I'm going to call this a straw baddie, and not straw baddie in a very cute and sassy kind of way. I hate this. I'm actually going to, like, I need to keep this for the end of the stream to, you know, show you guys the lineup here. But if I had the choice, I would get rid of this. So, enjoy. What do you mean, our local Russian friend? What do you mean, our local Russian friend? No, yeah, actually, no. Russian friend. Here's the thing. You can infuse fruit for a period of 3 to 4 hours by just simply mashing said fruit and maybe heating it up a little bit. By, like, you know, putting it out in the sun or, you know, have it warm. Either or. I got blueberry vodka. I was happy about it, and I was happy to actually use it tonight. But with that, we move on to our final cocktail. Our final cocktail, of course, being that of Just a Ruse. And as I mentioned before, Just a Ruse is a devil cocktail. And like I mentioned again before about its history, is that the devil cocktail is a derivative or a variation on that of the Stinger, which was a cocktail made during the Prohibition era of the United States / the global world because of how America was a great power during then and had influence on the manufacturing of alcohol. Most of the time on the manufacturing and transportation of alcohol within illegal jurisdiction. But But besides that, we're going to celebrate this cocktail by drinking some decent quality booze. And in order to start off and in order to make your Just a Ruse, you're going to have to combine some crème de menthe and some brandy. And as a result of mixing brandy and crème de menthe, well, you get a stinger. But as a means to actually make this variation or this derivative of the stinger happen, we're going to be throwing in some cayenne pepper or a pinch of cayenne pepper. So, oh shit, sorry about that. There we go. Sorry about that. My arm collided with the thing here, so forgive that. Just catching up on the rest of the streams. I think the ideal setup here is just to have like two devices right here, showing both YouTube chat and Twitch chat, or at least maybe a device where I can use a mouse as well. But no, let's actually make this. Let's make a Just a Ruse, or a Devil's Cocktail. What you're going to do is simply what you're going to want to do is fill a shaker full of ice. Then you're going to have to pour about 2 ounces of... Oh, wait, where's my cup? There we go. 2 ounces of brandy. Give me a moment. And because Just a Ruse, or at least the Just a Ruse during the Hollow Takeover Phase-Connect event was green, we're actually going to be using green crème de menthe instead of white crème de menthe. As a result, it also will give it a nice green color. And in this instance, you're going to be using about ½ ounce of green crème de menthe, and put that into the shaker. And that's pretty much it. Only 2 ingredients: 2 ounces of brandy to a ½ ounce of... Oh, okay. 2 ounces of brandy to... It's pretty easy, just 2 ounces of brandy to a ½ ounce of crème de menthe, and you're gonna just start on shaking it. Shaking it for 15 minutes. No. You're gonna be shaking it for about 15 seconds, or until the shaker gets frosty. To combine the ingredients. What the fuck, DeSelva? What the fuck, DeSelva? No, forget the Siso say. What the fuck? Do you actually call me a fox behind my back? This is personal now, DeSelva. You do realize that. I'm a cat. I do cat things, not a fox. The nerve of some people. Alright. And that's it. It is a very simple 2-ingredient cocktail. Actually 3 when we actually get around to this. Which, that reminds me. Did I remember? No, I did not remember that. But at least the glue was weak enough for me to grab it with plastic gloves. But anyway. Let's go to the pour. In this instance, we're going to be using a coupe glass. And why a coupe glass? Well, because because I saw it online that it's served in a coupe glass. Nothing too special. But also, it's because the coupe glass is a 4-ounce glass, which in this case is going to be useful in how this lovely beige baby barf color. How this baby barf colored cocktail looks. At least in my eyes. It's not really green on your guys' end because of the warm light, but it's green on my end, which you're gonna see very soon. I do recall that it's images from the party. Actually, hold on. Let me actually carry this over. Hold on. I'd find the scene right. Anyway, I do recall seeing images of the party, or at least the room, where the cocktail was served in, I think, a glass lowball or a rocks glass, not in a coupe glass like this. Which isn't much of an issue. It's just that it also allowed the green to have alongside the lighting, of course, have a darker or richer look to it. Outside of this, which I'm growing for. This looks more like an oregano or like a basil green or like a yellow basil green, you know. But right here, this is pretty much a stinger. And, well, we're going to have to make this into a devil. And how do we do that? We're going to be sprinkling some cayenne pepper on the top. I'm not sure. I want to say it's sprinkled on the top rather than actually shaken along the drink. Which, I want to say that would still be an interesting drink. But, besides the point. I would like to present y'all just the Ruse. And, well, I suppose the last cocktail we'll be making for a while that was inspired or created by the sad girls at Phase-Connect. And, with that, let's actually try this and, enjoy. Huh. Okay. Oh dear, that cayenne pepper's actually hitting the back of my throat, but I feel like I need more of a pinch. In my preferences, I want it a little bit more spicy. Because, sure, I was lulled to a false sense of security. And then got hit by the cayenne pepper like a ruse. But, you know, it needs to be a little bit more spicy. So I add another pinch. You may not like it. Just add or sprinkle in as much cayenne pepper as you want to. But no, let's try it one more time. You know? It's good. I'm still getting that kick in the back of my throat until it, and then yeah, it's growing, and I had to cough because of that. Wow. Yeah. Goon drink. What do you talk about? What do you talk about a goon drink, Zelda? Why? No, it's not a goon drink. I don't stand. Look. I watch a little bit of Rudia, and I may or may not have actually looked at the at her foot at her. I may or may not, and I will neither confirm nor deny the fact that I looked at Runia's fan art in Danborough, but I'm not going to confirm nor deny that because I touch grass. I touch grass, and me knowing what Danborough what a Danborough is definitely not me. Definitely not me. Definitely not a kind of thing that me, a very healthy citizen of the United States, knows about. Definitely not. Absolutely not. I did not. I don't know why you're going off with the gooning around here. The goon fan? No. I will confirm nor deny that I've seen anything of that sort. I have never heard of a Danborough. I've never heard of a borough. Nope. I heard of a forum, but not a borough. Nope. What is a borough? Do boroughs even exist? Probably not. Certainly do not. Nope. Zip. Nada. Jappity up. Just gonna check on the rest of the channel right here. Or the others. Oh, hello. Hello, Moivani. Mulvanir. Hello, Mulvanir. How's it going? Hello. I thought you were also a fox, too. What is up with people tonight? Do you guys not see the cat ears? Do I actually have to have a tail behind me to indicate that I'm a cat? You can't tell by the eyes? I have eye slits. Thank you very much. I swear, the nerve of some people, the lack of education for some people is so lacking nowadays. It disturbs me sometimes, you know? It disturbs me that a person cannot differentiate between a fox and a cat anymore. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to give you guys a little bit of a story for these coupe glasses. I had this one, or this coupe glass, I had to scrub entirely because it had both of them were a pair of coupe glasses for a set made distinctly for a groom and a bride. Which, of course, were donated to the lovely people at Goodwill. So I'm imagining right now, these pair of coupe glasses were wedding or anniversary gifts. So that the bride and groom could, drink together with glasses that display their role in said wedding and this wonderful time. And then it was donated as items in a thrift store. So all I'm going to assume is that these coupe glasses belong to a now divorced or separated couple. And I am now the glasses custodian right now. Which removed all traces of the bride and groom etching on the side of the glasses. And this glass is gold, so this is no longer the groom's glass. This is just a normal glass, just like how he's just a single normal guy now. Yeah. Unfortunate there. But it's my treasure now. But anyway, let's actually get everything on the table right now to show you guys. Show you guys what was what, or what has been made tonight. So tonight we have made about 4 cocktails. One of which I drank to its entirety because of how pretty tasty it was. Unfortunately, my variation on it was horribly made. And so the straw bestie or straw baddie is going to be sitting right here, and we're going to mock it. We're going to make sure that this is never made again for as long as I live. In the middle, where we have just the Ruse, a drink that is actually a devil cocktail, which is a variation on that of the Stinger, which was served at the Hollow Takeover event, similar to that of these nuts. Not my nuts, but these nuts right here, which is a orange creamsicle. No, which is a vanilla creamsicle cocktail, which I'm probably going to finish tonight. But yeah, I'm going to have to. I'm probably going to want to stir this a little bit. It looks a little pale from my angle right here. But still has the flavor. But, yeah, I think that will be it for tonight. Insofar when it comes down to the cocktails of Phase-Connect, or at least the cocktails that are available to me or to everyone around, which has actually quasi-official recipes for. Most of these, or at least most of these, have official recipes. The only thing that I did not draw from, the only thing that I did not use a Phase-Connect source from is just the Ruse. Because, again, when it comes down to these types of cocktails, or at least cocktails served, at these sorts of events, it's typically a cocktail or a classic cocktail given a different name. Or a pre-existing cocktail recipe given a fun name, which is, of course, standard practice within the industry, which does not demean it at all. It does not remove its meaning, because this stuff is... Here's the thing. This is probably the Hollow Takeover event, the fan meetup, was pretty much the first place that served its patrons the devil cocktail. No. Hollow Takeover was probably the only, or probably the first place that the fans or the people that went there actually tasted and had a devil cocktail. The Stinger, again, is a very obscure cocktail. It does I mean, if you're not if you're not well versed in bartending, or at least the list of cocktails out there, this drink is just almost dead. The Stinger is very. It's not on the list of a lot of chain restaurants. It's not on a list of a lot of restaurants in general. I've never seen any of this combination at all on, like, for example, an Applebee's menu, or even Chili's, or even just like the mom and pop's bar down the street. This is a very distinct and very obscure cocktail, in which people were able to actually enjoy, and judging from the comments, or at least what was described, or at least the posts from the party, people enjoyed it, and as a result, I say that is a good thing. That is, of course, always a good thing, to have people experience new things, even if it's just a pre-existing thing given a fresh coat of paint. It's an experience, and I'm sure the people who experienced this cocktail experienced a lot of good and fun things during that event. Unfortunately, I could not go. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this lineup of cocktails, except the straw baddie. Fuck that shit. Fuck that cocktail. I'm going to throw down the strain because of how insulting it is. But I suppose we're going to go through the chat one more time, just to see how y'all are doing right now. See if you guys have any questions about our lineup tonight. And after that, we'll just I'll be signing off. So let's check. Let's check on everybody. Sad that I missed the making of. Here's the thing, I've been trying to consolidate, or at least try to reorganize or make these making of sections a little bit more cohesive this album, just for you, or just for those who want to know the making of. In fact, later on for content, I am going to be remaking these cocktails in smaller videos, because again, cocktails are very, very easy to whip up and very quick to make. Future content will be provided to show you guys how to make these outside of stream, let's just say. Or I'll probably just like take things from stream and then cut it up so that, you know, it becomes cohesive to you guys, at least. Not my scattering, grabbing ingredients that should have been here. Brain thinking. That should really, I hope to eventually grow out of, but we'll see what happens from there. What's the most famous cocktail city? What's the most famous cocktail city? That is a tough one. That is a tough question to answer. Usually, when it comes down to cocktails, there are at least... When it comes down to cocktails, most of them, or at least the more famous ones, were made in obscurity. Like, for example, the margarita is a variation, or at least deviation, or at least inspired by, or at least branching of. I know I'm describing pretty much the same thing, but I understand when it comes down to cocktail history, there's not a lot of primary sources, or at least like definitive accounts. But just to make the long story short, the margarita is a deviation from that of the daisy, which is a famous, or at least a very common cocktail that was served in the 19th century. That was served in the 19th century that we actually have records of. But that was made, again, not in a distinct location. But if you want to like have a decent rule of thumb for the most famous cocktail city, usually it's the big cities where a lot of people are at, or a lot of taverns are at, whipping things together. And my immediate name to go to for that would be that of New Orleans. New Orleans is responsible for a lot of, or at least a lot of southern cities are responsible for a lot of famous cocktails like that of New Orleans. I say New Orleans because New Orleans, it was the origin, or at least one of the original spots where the hurricane, or the rum-based hurricane, was actually made. But places like that of Paris, maybe even London, just to like just whipping up like very also other capital cities, where these cocktails really got popularized because, you know, big city, a lot of people gravitate towards one cocktail or another. But I guess those are pretty much like one of the three on the top of my head for the cities that are famous for certain cocktails. I suppose New York is especially one. I mean, like, again, like I mentioned, the Stinger and definitely the Devil was the product of Prohibition. Speakeasies were very popular in New York City, despite the prohibition or the ban of alcohol. So, I don't know, I guess, is the best way to conclude on this. But, with YouTube cover, let's actually go to the, let's go into Twitch. And, check out chatters right there. There should be, chatters here. Twitch. Am I going to have to actually go into the stream instead of the stream manager? Okay. It's good to know that. It's good to know that technology continues to be my my adversary. Whenever it loads. Of course, I can look to the to my left. You're right, but no. What's cooking good looking? Oh, you're such a. Oh, you're just a dog. You're just a dog, my suitor. I'm doing fine. What about you? I hope you're doing fine as well. I hope you didn't experience the taste of cough medicine in your cocktail, because that shit would be horrifying. It's a curse that I would never give to anyone, except to Selva. But anyway, I guess that's it. I'm probably gonna save the devil for tomorrow and finish up the creamsicle tonight. But with that, I think that will be it for tonight, or with our lineup right now. Without further ado, I thank you very much for coming, people. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you all a good morning, good night, good afternoon, good whenever you're watching this. And, we'll see y'all next week. Which, mind you, next week we're going to be... The gaming stream is actually going to be coming around, finally. I will be continuing my Hades playthrough with crowd control at that. So y'all can butter my... You guys can butter my biscuits or make it soggy by screwing around in crowd control and spending points that way. Anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I wish y'all a good night, good morning, good afternoon, and I'll see y'all later.